Hello, I'm Peter from What Culture Gaming on What Culture Wrestling.
What?
With me, Ben from What Culture Gaming and Wrestling, sometimes, more main, on What Culture Wrestling.
Yeah.
Where?
What a weird clash. What Culture Wrestling?
No, here.
Oh, at EGX.
Yeah.
Oh, on What Culture Wrestling.
So confusing.
Yes.
Behind us is the PS4 stand, and we have been playing the game that you're all waiting for.
Yes.
It's WWE 2K18. Wow, wowzers.
Oh my goodness. There's a video already up, hopefully, on the What Culture Gaming channel with just our general thoughts about how we found the game, having played it. But we just wanted to bring you, we love lists. We love lists.
Lists.
So here's 5 things you need to know about WWE 2K18. Number 1, Peter. Check your phone, Peter. Check your phone, Peter.
I know it.
Oh.
Number 1, I'm going to get this one. Oh no, number 5. Number five. Unprofessional.
Let's start again. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I know. Number 5. I want to get this one out of the way first because it's actually a bit of a cheat. We're talking about a lot of new things today, but one thing that has remained unchanged, and many people want to know this because it seems to change all the bloody time, is the submission system.
I don't like the submission system. Currently, or last year at least, it was the little wheel that you chase around. Last year they made it a bit easier. This year it's the same, as if they're like, well, we've perfected that. That's fine.
Right.
I hate the wheel. If you hate the wheel, then you're going to hate the wheel this time as well.
Okay.
Playing against the CPU that has access to the wheel is the most unfair thing I have ever played in a video game.
Right.
It's not a great deal of fun, but it's back.
Yay. Also, I don't know how varied they have been with their pin mechanics, but that is also as it used to be.
All that stuff is the same. The various mechanics you need to, the work holds, that sort of stuff, the locking up at the start of the matches, that's all the same.
Number 4, Ben.
Yeah.
The new lighting engine. Oh my God, I love it.
Whoa. Yeah, so a lot of people have been noticing this in the trailers so far that, oh my God, Finn Balor's abs. Holy balls, look at those. How are they even more amazing not in real life? How does that even happen?
Yeah.
Last year they upped the lighting engine anyway, and Finn Balor's abs were the most incredible thing I'd ever seen as it was. But this year, they've sort of taken it a step further. Now, in some regards, it's great. In other regards, as we were saying to each other, it's kind of like a celebrity who's had too much plastic surgery, because you look at it and you think, I don't know, I think you had it. I think you had it. It's looking a bit too moody at the moment, in some aspects.
It's that thing of adding less is more sometimes.
Yeah.
You can't just say, like, we've added even more things that the light can do, and it's like, well, yeah. I mean, if you added an extra leg to a man, that would be like...
Everything's prisms now, rainbow light everywhere. This is light 2.
Right.
We've perfected light.
Yeah, Light Plus. It's a subscription service.
Light Extra.
Yeah, Light Extra is what it. Oh, yeah. I think it looks nice.
Yeah.
It is a bit weird, but I really like how it seems a bit more moody now, almost a bit more kind of grainy. It's like, pretentious cinema.
Yeah, I know pretentious cinema.
Yeah.
Mother. Aaron Aronofsky.
Yes, it's that kind of thing. It's atmospheric and it's slightly enigmatic. I think it works. I think they need to stop now and not go too much further.
Yes, I agree.
Number 3, cinematic cutaways.
Yeah, so this is something they started to properly do last year. So when you make your way to the ring, for example, you would stay in the ring and your guy would be doing that, and the guy's entrance would start, but you wouldn't see it, but the lighting would change on your guy. That's just like it is in the TV show, so that's really good. Now, when you go to the outside of the ring, the camera angle will change to a side camera, just like it does in the TV show. But now what they've added, when you do a big move of some kind, it will cut away to the crowd, then cut back to you in the ring doing a taunt or something, just like the TV show, and then you carry on playing. So they've really trying to make it as authentic as possible to the show, which is great. Presentation, I don't think they really need to work on too much anyway, but they seem to be upping it every year, which is great.
Well, this is the thing. So as we were saying in our sort of general discussion video, it's one of those series where they're basically pumping one out every year, and like the likes of Assassin's Creed and FIFA, if there are some small issues with these games, they don't necessarily try to fix them. But now that, as you say, they're there with visuals, they don't really need to worry too much about that. They can now start looking into, okay, how is it with TV authenticity? How are these UI submission things? Do people like those? They can properly start ironing out some of the more minor creases. So I think it's good stuff. The next one, I know this one.
Go on.
It's the brand split.
Yes, last year the brand split wasn't in. This year, predictably, it is. It has the proper Raw set, it has the proper Raw announce desk, it has the Raw transitions, all that kind of stuff. So, yes, don't worry, the brand split is 100% in this game. We only had the choice of about 6 or 7 people to play as, so we're not entirely sure if there will be an up-to-date brand split within the roster itself, or how that will work. I imagine it's pretty much unchanged. You can play as whoever, face whoever, but as for presentation, again, they finally got it. It's in there now.
I'm going to have to consult my notes.
I know what
again.
number 1 is,
Oh,
actually.
do you? Tell
Weight
me.
classes.
Oh, weight classes.
Weight classes. Now, weight classes was something they sort of did a while ago. I remember playing Here Comes the Plane. Here Comes the Plane?
Here comes the play. Oh.
Here Comes the Pain on PS. That's so stupid. Here Comes the Pain on PS2.
Yeah.
And for example, Rey Mysterio couldn't do a power bomb to the Big Show.
Okay.
It wouldn't work. He'd go, oh, my back. They sort of phased away from that with the when they sort of reached WWE 12 and 13, and then they started the 2K stuff. I think they began to introduce elements of it again, but now when you actually select your guy, it'll say if they're a heavyweight or a lightweight or that kind of stuff. So it seems that that's going to play a bigger role. We actually had 2. What did we do? We had Samoa Joe versus Baron Corbin is the one we played. So obviously 2 super heavyweights.
Bigums.
Big boys. Yeah, big old lads. So we don't know how that will change if we had AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe, for example, and he was going for a power bomb. You know, all these guys do CrossFit now anyway, so they can lift up the 300-pound monsters if they want. You know, Seth Rollins can.
Right.
So we don't know what kind of role that's going to play, but the fact that it's actually featured so definitively in the character select screen seems to imply it's going to be important.
Yeah, it sort of says, you know, almost in a strategic way, like, oh, just so you know, before you go into this match, you're this and they're that, so you might not be able to do X, Y, Z. So, yeah.
You might have an advantage here or have an advantage there.
Right. Yeah. So those are five little nuggets, 4 new things and 1 unchanged thing that you need to know.
Biddly, biddly. That's the submission system.
Yeah. Biddly biddly.
Biddly, biddly, biddly. That's
Right.
the noise it makes. I don't know. That's new this year.
Yes.
The biddly biddlies.
Yeah, it's deafening. No, that's not true. So stick with both What Culture Wrestling and What Culture Gaming for WWE 2K18 news, and
Sorry, I don't know if you saw Mario just wander past.
Mario's there.
Mario's there.
And stick with What Culture Gaming for more EGX and Mario news in other areas such as Assassin's Creed and other things.
Sorry, I'm just looking at Mario being helped around because he can't see.
There's loads of Mario men walking around in big, like, you probably saw them go past, and they're all being guided around like they've...
Like they're blind.
Yeah.
I mean, they are.
Well, because they can't see what they're doing.
Anyway,
It's-
that's not why we're here.
No. Okay, so stick with What Culture. More coming, but that's 5 things now. I've been Peter from What Culture,
I've been Ben from What Culture.
and we'll see you soon.